we'll let people churn in here, get in here. I'll just say we are live on Twitter. Avery, how's your trip, man? Before we actually break down the move.
I knew this bullshit was going to happen. Like, I thought it was going to happen while I was playing golf, and thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But no, just at dinner, like, oh, they signed Cody Ponce. I'm pumped. Now we got to drive 30 minutes back so Cam and I both can do work on this. That sucked, but no, I'm very.
Yeah, and listen, so to break it down for the people, the Toronto Blue Jays have signed Cody Ponce, 3 years, $30 million, and Ross the boss, Avery. So Avery's showing a competitor brand when we just got an advertising deal.
We're drinking 40s for Cody Ponce.
Why are you showing a fucking brand that's a competitor to what we just signed with?
They don't have us right now, buddy. We're free agents.
Anyway, so Toronto Blue Jays have signed Cody Ponce, 3 years, $30 million. And Ross the boss is working his dick to the nub, signing guys. He's not waiting anymore. He's done being second fiddle. He wants a guy. He gets the guy. So he signs Cody Ponce, the KBO MVP, I believe it is. The dude has just been absolutely ridiculous in the KBO. Numbers are insane. He's like the Roger Clemens of the KBO. Avery, how are you feeling about the move? Immediate reaction, because this is a guy who you liked, right?
Yeah, I like it a lot because I love this type of story. And I think that's maybe even sometimes more than the pitcher. I love the guys, the redemption arcs. The Eric Lauer is the same thing. It's like I wanted to talk about Korea when we talked with Eric Lauer. So sick. For someone who struggled, who like didn't make it in the big leagues the first time. Japan, 2 years. 2 or 3 years. I think it was 2 years.
Yeah.
Didn't go well. Like, Japan was not a success for Cody Ponce.
No.
Then he goes to Korea, figures it out, and then he has this all-time season, like one of the best ever. And I just think it's such a cool move for like his career. And then you get into what he did this season, and it's like the best numbers you've ever seen. A guy who a 2 mile an hour velo bump, you take that into account. It's like, okay, that's nice. Like, things definitely changed for Cody Ponce. And sometimes it does just take a season of actually being good at baseball to just have that in your mind to get going for the next season and to have that. I can get people out. That's a great feeling to have. So Cody Ponce, like a bunch of pitches, had struggled with getting lefties out. He's got he's got the kick change splitter thing going. I mean, he fits everything. And what happens is everyone's like, oh, Barrios is gone. I start to worry about another pitcher in this rotation that might be guys. And for me, I worry a little bit about the Shane Bieber thing because it's maybe they're covering for Bieber and it's like maybe doesn't feel as good as we think. So I don't think my first thing was Barrios isn't the one who's going. I wondering about Shane Bieber just taking that opt-in so quick and making all that happen.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
In a perfect world, obviously they're all healthy and we make things happen. But yeah, to me, it was I was thinking again, it's like it might just be Bieber that they're trying to cover for. But is having too many good pitchers a problem, John?
No, it's never a problem. And we learned it last year. I mean, people are quick to forget. For the last month and a bit, we were running bullpen games. We had random starting for us. I mean, luckily we had Lauer, which is another factor on why it's good to have extra pitching. But this guy's pitching, Cody Ponce's, are insane compared to what Eric Lauer was doing in that level. And Eric Lauer was successful, right? I mean, people want to quote Cody Ponce's numbers like in the MLB, 55 innings pitched, 5 or 7 ERA, whatever it was. And that guy was throwing 92 miles an hour at that point, right? Like, this is a 4 or 5 mile an hour jump in his fastball velo. And he clearly figured something out here, man. And clearly it's working. And at that price, $30 million for 3 years, $10 million a year, brother, that's pocket change. That's pocket change to Rogers, man. This is an awesome, low-risk, high-reward deal. And if Cody Ponce can be a 4 or 5 guy for you, a really good 4 or 5, this is an absolute steal. This is an absolute steal. And I see a lot of people contesting Avery's, saying it's not Bieber's health. I think it is, personally, man. I mean, I do. I'm not going to say I talk to
It could be like
people.
there's a bunch of different things. It's not just Barrios. The first thing shouldn't just be, oh, he's on, Barrios is out of town. I think there's some other things that could be on there too. And it's like Trey too. It's like, hey, maybe you want to limit him so you have another guy who's a swingman that could get it done as well. It's like, who knows? Maybe Ponce, like, they like the 97 that he can throw. So I don't think this is the case, and I don't think they would give him 30 million. But I mean, he could be fucking back end high leverage guy if you really want to move it to that. But I think he's rotation spot guy.
Yeah, and I think it's a no-brainer to sign a guy with that quote-unquote upside, right? Like, signing a guy for $10 million a year is nothing, man. Right? Like, it's really not that much money, right, Avery? It's like, I don't know. I just think it's an awesome, not a prove-it deal, but it's an awesome risk and a high reward in terms of you can never have too many starting pitchers, right? And you got some question marks in the rotation. Obviously, we're talking about Jose Barrios, who's a question mark. You don't know what he's going to do. And then Trey Savage, who you're going to limit innings. Call it what it is. You're going to limit his innings. You don't want him throwing 190 innings next year, right? Like, he's going to be limited at a certain aspect. There's going to be a couple months, maybe a month, we don't see Trey Savage, or he pitches every 10 days, right? So this is an awesome back-end guy. Now you have, how many starting pitchers does this team have now, Avery? Gossman, Trey Savage, Shane Bieber, Dylan Cease, Eric Lauer, Jose Barrios, Cody Ponce. Like, we're racking up the arms here, and it's going to be a competition for this starting spot in spring training, which is awesome. And let's say all 5 guys prove it. All 5 guys prove to be starters. You throw one that you paid the least amount of money to into the bullpen, like you did with Eric Lauer, and let him eat. I mean, 97 plays in the bullpen, Avery.
Yeah, they're giving him that money not to be a bullpen guy.
For sure. I'm just saying, though, like, there is a instance where if there's so many guys, right? I don't know. I will say, I'm going to call my shot here. I truly do think a starter might get traded on the Toronto Blue Jays, and Bowden Francis as well. Like, there is a massive, massive amount of starting pitchers now on this team, which is something they lacked last year, man.
Yeah. Right? I mean, we can talk about the Cody Ponce stuff, kind of his pitch mix. Again, 2-mile-an-hour bump. Lance Broads did this tweet I was looking at. But KBO, down year for offense all around the league. Something that has to be brought up. It's not gonna make me feel slighted about the year he had, but average 95.5 on the 4-seamer. That's gonna be better than some of the guys on the low zone percentage for his fastball, but didn't walk a lot of guys. Changeup, good reinvention from his old changeup that wasn't very good in Major League Baseball. Threw a cutter, a curveball, and a little bit. He had a sinker that they didn't throw a lot, but he has the ability to have a bunch of different pitches, which is adaptable to lefties, righties, and I liked Cody Ponce as like a fun move. I didn't think we had a lot in the tank for fun moves left, and Cody Ponce is the one fun move that I'm really happy that they made. I didn't think they'd add to starting pitching. I came out and said that top line of the starters, like, hey, they wouldn't go talk to like Michael King. They wouldn't try and do any of that type of move. But Cody Ponce is a perfect flyer. 10 million, like they shit 10 million a year now. So it's like, that's great to take these flyers on these guys. I like him. It is true. His wife does do a lot of vlogging. So Johnny's going to be all over that. We're going to have to see.
Maybe she can join the pod. She'd be the third mic. But a little fun fact that someone made aware in my DMs, Cody Ponce is brother-in-laws with George Kittle of the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not quite sure what the relation is there. Maybe his wife is sisters with George Kittle. I don't know what it is. Maybe someone could do the deep dive and get us the facts on that. I have no idea which it is, but I love it's $10 million. It's less money than what 45-year-old Charlie Morton makes, right? Like Griff said in the chat. So if he's awesome, this is an absolute steal. And if he's okay, and if he's like Eric Lauer, or if he gives you a 4.42, 4.1 ERA, it's still a good deal. It's $10 million.
Yep.
So I'm loving the move. They are brother-in-laws, so I don't know how it is. So the Jays are just absolutely spending a shit ton. They're just getting their guys. They like a guy, they don't give a fuck. They're signing him immediately. They're not letting him talk to other teams. They really aren't, which is awesome. Dr. Ponce married Kittle's sister. Okay, thank you. So we got to imagine we're going to be getting George Kittle at some Blue Jays games in the summer, right?
Yeah, he's going to be.
George Kittle did comment under the Major League Baseball post about him signing with the Blue Jays.
He was pumped about it?
Yeah, so George Kittle does have an opening on the Gate 14 podcast. We'd love to talk Cody Ponce. I'd love to see. And I'll ask you this, Avery. Is Cody Ponce a better person or baseball player?
Clearly a better person. I haven't looked at anything, but
yeah,
those are the only deals Ross is making these days. He can pick and choose anyone. He's people who are better people than they are players.
And I got a DM from shout out Madison Burr, Brian Burr's wife. She said she went to high school with Cody Ponce and said he's an awesome guy. Said he could probably get him on the pod. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully as well.
We knew Ross was only getting the good guy and the good guys. That's sick.
Yeah, listen, again, does this mean that Rogers is opening to spending a lot? I mean, I don't know what more I could tell you. I mean, they just dropped $240 million in a week and a half. I mean,
yeah, but that means Bo's gone.
Yeah, surely it means Bo's gone. I think we're just gonna drop the bag, man. Do you think that means we're out on other starting pitchers, Avery? Has to be, right?
Yeah, I said that last time, and they still got Ponce. I for one, I'm reading the chat here. I'm really sad. The Chris Bassett thing looks like it's at the end.
It's ran its course, unfortunately. Right?
Yeah. How they could make that work.
Yeah. I don't know how you make I don't know how you make I don't know how you make room for Bassett, unfortunately.
I mean, there's just no room.
Yeah.
we talked about how many pitchers they had to potentially fill 5 spots over a season, and then it just doesn't make sense. Like, CB, go get your money somewhere.
Yeah, we love you, CB. We love you, Prince.
And it was weird, the Max Scherzer stuff. He went on a Leafs podcast again.
So yeah, Max Scherzer is. I mean, this is where I'm at with it, because I know people are saying like I'd still rather have Bassett. I mean, Cody Ponce is younger and throws 97, right? Like, you want the upside.
And the same thing with Scherzer too. Everyone was talking about bring Max back. Can't hold on to Max Scherzer's bad season. Like, don't do that. You got the year of Max Scherzer where he didn't sink you. He was good. And be off of it. It's a 1-year deal. Like, be done with it and be thankful that it worked. But if you hold on to the year where Max is like halfway through, it's like, you know what? Things aren't going well. This is going to be my last one. You don't want that year. But you got it. So I don't see why people want it back, other than just they really loved last year's team and they don't want any change. But I do think change is the best thing. Like, you got to keep the core, move some pieces around till you can get it done. Hopefully get it done at some point. But the Ponce move is out of the blue. I'm sure not a lot of people know who Cody Ponce is. I tried to kind of tell the people who would listen to this a little bit about him before. But again, a Korean baseball guy, finding the love for the game. Again, I'm sure it was kind of like the Miles Straw thing. Like, you know what? Like, people do like me. I'm really good at playing baseball, and I finally figured something out. So it's really, really cool. I'm excited to see Cody Ponce. We also got the official Dylan Cease today, which we we had been worried about.
He finished the beep test.
He finished. What did he get? What did he score?
10-9, I think it was.
Oh, that's not good.
He's a pitcher. He's not a cardio guy, all right?
Yeah.
But listen, I mean, the pitching market is always the first one to fall. Do I think that's true? I have no idea. To be honest with you, I like saying it. It makes me sound smart. But yeah, this is where I'm at with it. The bat will fall next. Everyone's saying trade Santander and Barrios. Who the fuck wants those guys, man? Who the hell? No one. And you know who I forgot for starters? We even potentially have Y-Rod as a guy as well. Holy shit. There's tons of pitchers on this team now.
Good.
And Ricky T.
We got Ricky T spring training ready, by the way.
Really?
That was fake news on my end. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did text him and he did answer that.
Okay. Yeah. I had another source as well, and I got good stuff from there. So yeah, Ricky T could be in the mix. I'm excited. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a 40. I'm on vacation, and this did ruin my vacation, but I'm very happy to get on here and talk about it. But Cody Ponce, man, fucking rights.
Cody Ponce at Toronto Blue Jay. You know what, Ross? I'll say it. I could get used to some more midweek signings. You know, like let's make it a trend. Let's make it a trend. Why not?
How many midweek signings does he have left until spring training? Like
They're
how many
calling you washed, Ross. They're saying you're done after Ponce. What do you got for us? Do you got another one in us? Do you got another one in the bag for us, Ross? Ricky T is not Pearson 2.0. I think Ricky T, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's our quick Cody Ponce pod. I'm sure Avery will break it down later this week. Yeah, Jay's got another guy. I mean, Ross the boss is not wasting any bullets. He is going demon mode. He wants a guy, he gets him, and I respect it. I like a guy who's pushy. But anyways, love you guys, man. Thanks for tuning in. Gate 14 podcast forever. Gate 14 Nation forever. We will chat with you guys probably on Sunday, unless Demon Ross the boss picks up another guy. But we'll see what happens, and we'll talk to you guys Sunday. Love you guys.